The customer inquiry feature of Credit Card Advantage is used to view all transactions that were processed for a particular customer. So let's say we want to view the transaction history of our customer American Science Museum. Go to Transactions, Credit Card Advantage, Customer Inquiry to bring up the Credit Card Advantage Customer Inquiry window. Enter the customer in the Customer ID field, or find them using the Customer Lookup. Here's the customer we were looking for, so let's double-click on that to complete the field. So now, all the transactions processed for the customer are displayed here for us to view. The first table lists credit card transactions, which are transactions processed but have not yet been settled. The table below it for historical transactions, on the other hand, lists the transactions for the customer that have been processed and settled. From here, we can actually see some transaction details by clicking Expand, which is this arrow over here. This shows you some more transaction information, like the credit card number that was used and the origination ID. Notice that the credit card number is, of course, in an encrypted format, with the last 4 digits provided simply for your reference. If you would like to see further details, double-click the transaction. This brings up the e-transaction entry window, and from here, you can see more customer information that was submitted for this transaction. If the user would like to reprint the transaction receipt, click the print icon on the top right-hand corner to bring up the report destination window, where the user can select the print options for the reprint. Let's view the receipt on the screen. As you can see here, the receipt contains all the customer information submitted when the transaction was processed. And from here, the user is able to print the document out or send it to the customer via email. To get more details on the actual sales document for a particular transaction, make sure the transaction is selected in the Customer Inquiry window, then click Document Number. This brings up the Sales Transaction Entry window for the invoice document, where we can view the document details. The user may also generate the complete list of all credit card transactions and historical transactions processed by Credit Card Advantage for this particular customer. To do this, from the Customer Inquiry window, simply click on the print icon on the top right corner and select which list you would like to print. Credit card transactions will pull up the list of unsettled transactions for the customer. The report includes basic transaction information, such as document number, date, transaction type, amount, origination ID, and the encrypted format of the credit card or account number, and the status of the transaction. On the other hand, historical transactions will pull up the list of settled transactions for this customer. As with the previous report, basic transaction information is displayed. Aside from Customer ID lookup, there are actually more ways to search for transactions using the Customer Inquiry feature. You can also search by credit card number, document number, or origination ID. The origination ID is the transaction number assigned by the payment gateway created when a card transaction has been approved. The process for searching and viewing transaction records using these other search parameters are the same. And this ends our quick look at how to use the Customer Inquiry feature of Credit Card Advantage. For more information on this and other features, please refer to your CCA user guide.